been rowing for about 60 minutes together, and we just stopped and we spoke about body swing. So I'm going to try to get a side view so that we can see what your body swing is. Yeah, good cue. So Deborah just said nice and slow up the slide. That was a great cue, Deborah. So this is good. So Irene, something I had just told you is that I thought you were getting too much forward body swing, and still it's a little bit much. One way that you can tell is we use a phrase called collapsing. So you're kind of slightly collapsing onto the legs when you're forward. So something I said to you at the very beginning of your workout was I wanted you to kind of expand and get longer. So this is kind of a good visual for you. Now, Terry, something that you're doing is starting to pull through with the biceps before you really need to. So you can see your sleeves, your black sleeves, and you can see that, okay, that's okay. We'll stop and reset. So Deborah, you'll call everyone up at the finish. So you'll say sit at the finish. So you'll see, Terry, that your arms are starting to pull before your legs have done most of their extension. Now, for some athletes, that is normal that your arms start to pull before the legs have fully extended. But for you, you can really see with your right arm how it's bending prematurely. So you'll just want to work on that. Now, Sunita, I think that you're hyper-focused, which is good, but I think that what we want is this to become more like natural to you and less like maybe like robotic. So there's a drill I have for you, and it's the sing a song drill, and it's where you're just forced not to hyper focus on the stroke, and you have to just kind of use autopilot. I think that would be good for you. Now, we still want you to work on getting your arms away and your body forward before you slide up the slide. So what you see is if you slow down this video, if you're able to, you'll see that your hands just barely cross over your knees before your knees come up, and we want more clearance. So that's something that we'll work on. Also, Sunita, Deborah, go towards that way. Go that way. Go towards. Yeah, thank you. Also, Sunita, you're doing a little bit of the pulling with your wrists thing that we spoke about the last one of the last times I coached you. That's good. You can straighten out. So now, Deborah, you're having to do a lot of multitasking. So you're bowing for us, and you're also working on your stroke. So I just want to commend you for that. Deborah, what we would want to work on for your stroke is keeping you in the forward body position more. Right now your seat really comes up towards your heels, and so you're almost like tucked at the catch position, and we want your hands to be further apart, kind of reaching out more, staying in a forward position. But I think that you're also really hyper aware of your course, like you're checking your course a ton, and so that's making it so that you're always kind of looking over your shoulder. So we'll kind of work on that if you keep bowing. All right, good work, everybody. I'm super proud of y'all. This is really great work. Everybody look at your oars. Do you see how you're all squaring up at different times? So then that makes your catch timing a little bit different.